Alright guys, welcome to my YouTube channel and this video for the PrintNightmare the room on the TryHackMe. I got in here there's something on the TryHackMe. There is an M3 PrintNightmare room and this one is just giving us this information about the PrintNightmare as a like a CV 2021 something like that about this printer hacking. And there's this one and this one, the both of them is just a CTF for us. Now it's time to be sold this room and then the skip for this PrintNightmare again and the PrintNightmare twice. So here, though, in this video we got in here the PrintNightmare path. Then this video is just for the PrintNightmare rain on TryHackMe. Okay, if we're ready, now we can start in here. Alright. This room will cover the PrintNightmare vulnerability from offensive, defensive, and perspective. We just have to be looking here, this here. Offensive printer hacking and defensive for the printer who is gonna be or printer hacking, and we're just gonna be checking for with Wireshark and the Windows event logs to here. Okay, we're generally using for the hacking to here the meter printer, but we gotta hear the before. So I'm just gonna be showing you guys all of things to here. If you're ready, now we can start in here. Okay. So you just have to be read this above and then complete it and then go for Windows Print Spooler service. Okay. There is an app for computer for connected with the one printer. So Microsoft defines Print Spooler service as service that runs each computer system. As you can guess from the name, the Print Spooler service manages the printing process. The Print Spooler's responsibilities are managing the print jobs, receiving files to be printed, queuing them, and the scheduling. So you're able to stop, pause, or receive the Print Spooler service by simply navigating service on your Windows system. Okay, we just have to be doing it with on the services and then check it here for the stop, pause, and resume to here. So if you want to you actually read this all of things to here, I just want to give you an answer, guys. Verbiage enable for disable Print Spooler service. You just have to look at the about here. This is services. So I'm just gonna be giving here the services. Alright, that's correct. So now time to be go task 3 for remote code execution. So remote code execution is just actually it's giving us this two vulnerability here. The first one is equal to CVE 2021 and dash and 1675, and the second one is actually equal to here to 345 and 2070 here. So this is they are the for example the CV 2121 is on the I'm just gonna be give here this vulnerability A and this one is vulnerability B. Okay. So this one has an attack vector is equal to local, but this one is equal to network. So what does it mean and what is the difference between of them? So this one we just have to be checking for our attack vector on this local machine. And this one we can actually attacking vector starting for the network. So what does it mean? If you want to be check it as a printer, the hacking for the printer, and if printer is connected with the local machine to this. So for example, it's not like that. So I'm just going to be show you just one computer to here. Actually, we just have to be connected with this computer and just hack the printer so intelligently. But it's the printer is connected to where the accessing with the network. Just have to be hack this printer. So that means we hack the network, or we hack the network. So that means we have to be hack it to here, this printer. So this is two basics. Now I'm just gonna be show you guys. Provide the CVE Windows Print Spooler remote execution vulnerability that doesn't require local access message. We just have to be check it for the attack vector could be equal to network. So this question is equal this. So what data was CVE assigned for the vulnerability previous question? You just have to be check it for it to here. So it's giving us to here. So I'm just gonna be show you guys to here the nice answer. So this one is equal to 2021. So you just have to be check it here. Okay, you just have to check it here. Alright, so if you're ready now, we just have to be try it yourself room to here. So try it for yourself the task to here. Now it's time to be hack printer, and then we got in here. If you hack the printer here, so this all of these codes and all of these commands is for hack the printer, and this one is a not offensive. This 4 is defensive part. Okay. Now it's time to be hack the printer intelligently. So I'm just gonna be show you things, all of things to here, guys. So don't worry about it. All right. To understand how the attack works and what logs events are generated, you need to be put the black hat on, run the attack on your own. But of course, it requires permission from management to perform is attack your employees' environments, even if it's an isolated environment. Fret not. You can perform the attack against attached virtual machine and not your employees' environment. Start attached virtual machine, and after a few minutes, I don't want to be using here on my virtual machine. I just want to be using my own Kali Linux to here. Okay. You don't need it to starting attack box. You don't need it to start attack box. I'm just gonna be showing you all of things to guys with the Kali Linux how can we're doing it. So in the simple terminal, the victim is could be equal this, and attacker is could be equal. Alright, or victim is ending with 200, and or attacker is ending with 100. Okay. So you just have to be, if you're using the attack box, pip uninstall in packet and uninstall for Python AC and one module to here. And then you just have to be install all of things and do it again. So the first one, I'm just going to be go there. There's my documents. So alright, so let me go to here my documents. So there's a print. So let me remove it. The print. So I want to be creating again for show you everything. So let me say here print. Make the print. So let me go to print. Okay. So we're getting here the print. So that's fine. The before proceeding created 3 directories on the desktop. Oh my shit. Alright. So the before proceeding created 2 directories to here. The first one is equal to P and the second one is equal to share. So I just want to be actually looking for this will contain exploit and in packets. So share one, this actual directory will contain malicious DLL will be created this with MSFNO. So we just have to be got it on this desktop. So let me go to here desktop. Alright. Our desktop. So remove dash R. No, remove dash R to share and say here make their share. Okay, we got in here the share file. So now we just have to be starting. Alright, now that's cool. Now it's time to be installing git clone the CVE 2021 and 1675. So we just have to be checking for on this here, and yeah, like that is definitely it's cool like that. So let me read it. Alright. You can actually checking it this on this Microsoft.com. For example, you can check about it. You just have to be installing on our machine. You just have to be using this command. So let me say here git clone. Alright, git clone, and so it's like that, right? It's https github.com TryHackMe CV 2021 1675.git. So let me install on my machine. So there's an in packets, there's in packet modality here. You don't need it to be installed in packet, you just have to be checking here. We're generally using here this in packet for this smb.server. So I'm just gonna be say here locate smb.server.python file. You just have to be using this file. You don't need it to be installing in packet.git here. Alright. So now time to be actually here. Creating the yeah, we just have to be creating this the malicious file to here with DLL. So I'm just gonna be go there in my share file. So say here msf venom and -p. Now we have to be hacked here the Windows machine. So that means or we just have to be using here this Windows and say here x64. That means or we just have to be giving its architecture. So how can we know about it? You just have to be starting here. There's mmap scan and there's the VPN and then enumeration for this. Okay. Then say here meter printer and then say reverse.tcp. Alright, we got in here. Now we just have to be starting this. We want to be hacked Windows machine with x64 architecture, and we have to be gathering shell with meter printer and using the reverse /TCP. You just have to be giving your here your IP address. So my IP address is actually equal to 10.8 and so on. So and my alt port is could be equal to 444. And my file extension could be ending with DLL, and my actually to here my file name is malicious, so that means or how can we're saving this malicious.dll to here. Okay, so this command is giving to us here this malicious file to here. Alright, so that's really cool. Now it's time to be starting here MSF console. If you can say here ls, you show it here this malicious.dll file. So let me using here MSF console for gathering shell. Alright, so the waiting for this starting MSF console. So that's fine. Using here use exploit multi-handler for gathering shell here. We're generally using on those MSF console for gathering shell with meter printer using the exploit multi-handler here. So I'm just gonna be using exploit multi-handler. Alright, and I say here show options. You just have to be giving here payload, or payload is equal to Windows. We just have to be giving here x64 meter and reverse dash TCP. So that's fine. Well, why we are giving it, because we're giving here over DLL file to Windows TCP, Windows reverse with TCP on the meter. Okay, so I'm to be set a host with or IP address. I think it's fine. Alright, we just have the alt port. Okay, let me giving here my alt port. It could be equal to 444. Alright. So if you're checking here run -g, it's giving us the jobs for us on this shell. So let me say here run -g. If you say here the jobs, alright, it's going as here multi-handler is on the TCP port or IP address and on the 44 port listening for us. So now it's time to be getting the here shell guy. Okay, if you're ready, let's do it here. So I think you just have to be go on my print machine and say here clear. We just have to be using here smb.server file. So how can we actually using it? You just have to be starting here locate where is the smb.server file. You just have to check it here user share documentation Python 3 impacted and examples and smb.server py to here. So let me use it and I say here like that, so it's could be fine. And then now it's say here the share file, what the file is giving here, and we just have to be giving here home, yes, Elliot desktop, and yeah, share file, and giving here smb to support. Okay, this has to be, it's actually is giving us this to starting here smb.server py for transferring or malicious.dll file to on our victim machine. So I'm just gonna be starting it. It could be look like that, so you just have to be check it for don't forget it. And I'm starting here on my machine. There's a lot of things here. For example, it's here. We just have to be starting here RPC dump. So I just want to be check it here. Where is RPC dump? So let me say here locate RPC dump is actually is over here. So let me clear all of things here and then starting RPC dump. And you just have to be giving here on your guy with the machine IP address. Just 10.10.86. And then to is 157. So alright, print system asynchronized remote protocol. Alright, the print system remote protocol to here. Now it's time to be using Python for CVE 2021 is 64.5 says here, and is for what? It's just for transfer this file. So let me go here. So okay, we just have to be new tab to here and cd home to here documents to go my print and go to CVE, and you know there's a Python file. If I'm giving it, it's just actually giving us this sorting this so I'm just gonna be say here guys is working with this Python file and give this credential we got in before and then give your IP address to here. You just have to be giving your IP address to here. Okay. So it's starting with the 800s. It's actually our IP address, right? So we got it here on this the above. So let me check it one more time. So yeah, the attacker could be ending with the 800. So that means that we just have to be starting here or giving our IP address. So I'm just gonna be give my IP address to here. If it's checking it, it's giving us a binary. Okay. If you're checking here on your the meter Peter, it's actually giving us to here a session. We just have to check it for. Alright, so if I'm gonna say here, yeah, sending stage, yeah, meter Peter station 1 opponent here. If you say here sessions dash L, yeah, like that. No, session dash L. We got in here the shell guy. So we just have to be starting with this shell sessions 1 and then we hack the machine. We hack the machine. We hack the machine guy. No, we hack the machine. We got shell here. We hack the machine so intelligently. So what is the flag residing on the administrator desktop? So we just have to be go administrator here. So let me go back and go back here one more time. And if I'm gonna say here pwd, let me using here cd users. And say here to ls, right, let me go here administrator and say here ls and go there the desktop file. I'll be getting here actually the flag.txt. Okay, we got it here. Oh my gosh, it's really cool. We hacked the machine. Alright guys, you here the hack the machine guy. You hack the machine. You hack the machine. Now it's time to be to here defensive. So we are now it's bully team. We just have to be check it with Windows event logs for Windows and check it in Wireshark. Alright, so let me terminate this machine. So what does it mean? We just have to be hack it here the machine guy. We hack the machine, so it's really cool. We hack the machine. Oh my god, it's really cool. We hacked the machine, so now it's time to be gathering here. Sad to be getting here, guy. For what? Yeah, like that. I just want to be saying that we now it's time to be the get bully team. We are now the defensive. We are now this white hat hacker. In the task 4, we are black hat hacker. Now we are the white hat hacker here. So you just have to be as per this question, you just have to be reading all of things to here, and this answer could be here. All right. Yeah. Okay. This answer is equal to already here. I just want to be give you guys, so that's real basics. So don't worry. See Windows. How can we check it? Just I'm gonna be showing you. Don't worry. Windows. Yeah, here you just have to check it here. The Windows system 32. Yeah, like, and then check it here. Spool. Red drivers. x64, okay, and then 3. All right, that's this is an answer. So provide the function using install printer drivers. Okay, it's on PC at printer driver X. Okay, PC at printer driver X. No, here printer printer driver X. Alright, to here we are using here rpc dump Python file. Alright, so you just have to read this and then answer this question. So it's too basic. So I'm just gonna go here and starting my Windows event log, and now it's time to get print. Now right here, okay, let me say here show split view. Now it's time to be white hat hacker to here. Alright, this is time to be white hat hacker to here. This time to be white hat hacker to here, guy. This time to be, yeah, white hat hacker to here. So I'm just gonna stop this video and just continue when it's ending. Alright, if you're ready, guys, now we're starting here this white hat hacker for with Windows events log. So we are generally using here the guys. I just want to show you. You just have to read this documentation for what. So this documentation is actually giving us for how can we event ID, for example, we just have to check it for. It says intelligently. So this video we are generally looking here this documentation for answer these questions intelligently. So in this video I'm just going to be using here this, for example, Microsoft Windows sysmon operational event ID tree. For example, if you check it here, network connection or something like that, file deleted or file creating here. For example, I'm just going to show you guys to just waiting for it. Where is it? Okay. So I just want to be using here. Alright. So the first thing you just have to be starting here log file, but I want to be in the full screen in this tag box to here as answer this question like this. It could be used most intelligently, I think. So you just have to be starting here process mentor for the system internals to here on the log file. So the first question is equal to provide the name of the dropped DLL, including error code. We just have to check it here for the DLL code to here. So how it's actually working it. We got before, if you remember, we are just transferring here the DLL file for the print service, so printer service with this the CVE Python file. And it's actually is the save it is in the printer the log file to here. So we just have to check it to this printer log file. So this could be this one could be open here, and then the second one we just have to be starting here event viewer on our Windows machine. All right, let me say here event viewer. So let me starting here event viewer. Yeah, event viewer here. We just have to check it for the log file or with event ID. So this is or this just looking for the here. All right, we got in here the event viewer, the locale, the custom VS, Windows logs, and application and services logs to here. We just have to check it on application and services log to here. So we just have to be waiting for expanding the progress. Okay. For this, provide the name the drop the DLL. It could be on the could be unique and is on the machine. All right. So in progress, we just have to be check it for. All right, completed successfully. Now, all right. The expand is completed successfully here. So what does it mean? We just have to be check it here or the log file to here is correctly. All right, where is this print services? You just have to be go here applications and service logs and go there Microsoft using here Windows and scroll down looking here for printer. So I just want to be looking here the printer guy. Alright, so there is an printer. So let me check it the printer here. Alright, there is an print service. For example, we it's not important. We just have to check it the print service. And look here the admin page. And look here this check here this operations to here. So I just want to check it here the admin page. So there's an is just giving us 3 events to here. And this one is just giving sort of information about the PDF. So this this some employer just using for this the printer for this getting here this PDF. The second one is generally using for this PDF, but this one is not actually is giving her the error file to here. So and what is it? What is it before? Because they are actually here. There's an DLL file, and this one is just for the hacking this printer and the for this the attacker. It's coming for the attacker. So it's actually is giving us here what is this DLL file name? It's a services host DLL. Alright, so let me say here services host .dll, and then the including error code is could be equal to here 0x45 0x45a. That's correct. We got in here our first answer to here. Alright. Provide the event log name and event ID detected on the droplet DLL, no space after comma. Okay. We just have to check it for the hero for what? The log name, right? Provide the event the log name and event ID, or event log name is equal to Microsoft Windows Print Service Admin, right? So let me copy this. Yes, and event ID here. Event ID here 808. That's correct. We got in here the second questions intelligently. So that's fine. Oh my god, sorry about it. Find the source name and the event ID when the printer's spooler service tapped and expect how many times with this event login here. How can we check it? I don't know. Are we gonna be reading here this code? This the event ID tree is equal to network connection to here. Okay. So what is it for? Find the source name and event ID print spooler service tabbed unexpectedly. How many times event logged? So which one is event ID looking here? I actually don't know. Are we gonna be checking here for what? So let me check it. Find the source name and event ID when the print spooler service stopped and acceptedly, and how many times was event logged. Alright, I think we just have to be check it here the system. Alright, let me scroll up. Alright. So let me scroll up to here and checking here. Alright, let me close this. Checking here Windows logs is definitely could be like that. So giving here the system. Alright, we getting here the error message. This is not the DLL file, right? So if I'm gonna say here the level, so you're just looking for this error message to here. Okay. Not critical. I'm just gonna be checking here the for error. Okay. Checking, we just have to be checking here different event ID, guys. Okay, we just have to be checking here different event ID, because we are generally looking for the printer as could be the same ID for we're using for the printer. We just have to be checking here this different event ID to here. We just have to be looking for different event ID. So that means it's not be equal to 7001 and the 1005. Okay, this could be different. This could be different. could be different. What? Where is that? Alright, we got in here. This is event ID is equal to 7031. Alright. Okay. Find the source name. His source name is Service Controller Manager. Alright. And event ID is 7024. No, 7031. How many times? It's actually 1. Okay. Alright! We got it. After some threat hunting steps, you are more confident now that's a PrintNightmare attack. Okay. Hunt for the attacker's shell connection. Provide the log name, event ID, and destination port. Okay, I understand. We just have to be checking it for the log. Alright, you know this. They are using here this network connection for what? They are generally using here network connection with this with here using with the logging. So we just have to check it here to network connection to here. So in this Microsoft Windows sysmon, we just have to check it here sysmon on operational directories and the for gathering here attacker shell connection. We just have to be using here the network. So what does it mean? We just have to be looking for event ID 3. You just have to be check it here for network connection for the logit, so attacker shell connection to here. It's code base event ID 3, okay? So you just have to be check it here, the sysmon. Alright, where's sysmon? It's over here. Let me check it. Sysmon. Yeah, operational. That's correct. Now it's time to look for event ID 3 here. So I just want to be display here the event ID for here like that. So I'm just going to be using here. Alright, let me go up 4. Now we just have to be check it here for guys. You just have to be check it here event ID 3 for which connection is giving us for. So now we just have to be looking for here the destination port and which IP address is using for us. So you just have to be checking here destination ports. It could be on different ports. For example, I just want to be showing. And if you go here the reverse shell, for example, so it's gonna be showing you. Don't worry about it. So if you say here 389, it's not giving here the root pool to recover it. So here is the destination port could be not root privilege needed. So you just have to be check it here the destination port for no root privilege recurrent, because the attacker could be using here the first one hack the user not root. Okay, you just have to be check it here on this here on the destination port could be is not privilege needed. So you just have to be check it for it. So for example 3289, for example here 3289 is not working, right? So you just have to be check it for this different port. Alright, let me check it. Alright, we got in here. It's now 4747 here. And our destination host name IP is could be like destination host name is like equal to. So what is it actually asking us? Provide the log name. Log name? Really? Provide the log name, right? Where's log name here? Log name Microsoft Windows System. It's not. It's not. Oh my god, what's we're checking here? The log name Microsoft Windows System Operational. Alright, so let me copy this. Let me try it. Copy. And this could be slash to here. Operational slash. Alright. Event ID here. Is event ID is equal 3. Alright. And destination port 4747. It's not correct. Really? This could be like that. Microsoft Windows Sysmon operational. Alright, like that. And then 3. Alright. The 3 and 47. Yes, that's correct. Why is giving this not incorrect here? I don't know actually. It's called gives the way is not good. I don't know. Okay. Oh no. You think you'll be founder attacker connection? Yeah, I'm thinking about like that. You need to know attacker IP address and destination host name in order to terminate the connection. Provide attacker IP address and host name here. Okay, we just have to check it here. The attacker IP addresses and the host name. IP address and the host name. So attacker IP address is equal this, right? So you just have to be copy this. This is on our attacker IP address, and that one is equal 10 dot is 200 210 and 10. Alright, let me using here, and this host name is ip-10.10.us is computer internally here. Alright, let me copy this and then paste here. That's correct. That's correct. Now it's over the last question for Windows event log here. A sysmin file created event was generated in the login. Provide the full path for dropped DLL and earliest creation in UTC to here. Okay, so you just have to be check it here, I think, for the creating file and event ID 11. So we just have to be check it here, event ID 11 here. So where's event ID 11? Is here, right? Okay. You just have to be check it here, this DLL file with event ID DLL. Okay. You just have to be check it here for the spools.exe file for the Z, and then it could be the target file names could be ending with this DLL. Alright. You just have to be check it here, the DLL name. But the first one, this image could be equal to spools.exe file, because we are generally using for the spools.exe for this gathering shell and the transferring this shell. You just have to be know about it. This could be the connection with this and the red team. If you're red team, you understand what I'm talking about now. If you're not red team, you don't understand. Alright, we just have to be check it here, spools.exe file. Alright. The first one, you just have to be gathered, the spools.exe file. And it could be is on the event ID 11, right? Okay. Oh my god, what's for? There's a 2-minute file to here. That's really hard. Oh my god. Please give me spools.exe here. Oh my god. Alright, we got in here spools.exe file. Okay. Is it? I think yes. We just have to be checking here for what target name file. Alright, it's starting the target file name is like that. Alright, let me copy. And then it's ending for with what? We just have to be giving here. Alright. It's 2021 server like that. Okay, let me copy. Alright, it's actually asking us the hours. Not like that, really. 2021 is here actually. So let's try another one. Yes, let's copy this. Alright, I got it here. This could be like that, right? So here, okay, we got in here, guys, for this task 60 here for events logs. So I'm just gonna be terminate my machine here and starting here with picket analysis. So it's just giving us the picket file. Now it's time to be working with the picket file to here. Alright, this could be fine. This could be fine with working with the picket file. So I'm just gonna be download this. Alright, wanna be just open it with this Wireshark and look for into it. So let me look for into it. Okay, so let me starting here picket file. Alright, we got in here the picket file for packet analysis. So it's actually giving us some information about how can we checking for printer here like that. So okay, what is the host name of the domain controller? You just have to be checking it with the go here on the Wireshark. I say here added find packet and I'll say here the local. Alright, you just have to be displayed with this string. So let me enter one more time. So find it. So this one is could be your here the host name. So let me, for example, the giving here, not like that. Copy. There's no value. All right. This is actually here our answer. This is our answer for the host name on the domain controller here. Okay. Submit. Yes, that's correct. What is the locale domain or locale domain here? So let me check it. PrintNightmare locale. So I actually want to be save it on my machine. Forget it on the answer directly to here. So the PrintNightmare locale is equal or the second answer here. Alright, that's correct again. What is user account was utilized exploit vulnerability? It's an low priority. Alright, that's correct. We just have to be check it here for the sort domain names here, domain controller or domain which we're looking for the here. The check it for the that locale file to here. You just have to actually asking its ChatGPT or looking for the here or something like that. I just generally using for it. So what was the malicious DLL used in exploit? You just have to be go here on the string and say here .dll. Alright, there's an our DLL file to here, so you just have to be check it in this DLL. So what was the malicious DLL used to exploit? This is on let me in.dll here. What was attacker IP address? Our attacker IP address is equal this 10.10. And 224 and 600 like that. So I just want to be check it. So where is it? Alright, they are using here SMB2. Alright, this could be equal to SMB2 for what? Alright, or this could be or our destination port. 10.10. Okay, here 10.10. 124 dot and 600 no 260 36. What was Unicy path the malicious DLL hosted? We just had to check it for what was the alright here our answer to here. It could be like that. This could be like that. Alright. What was the UNC path for malicious DLL file? Just have to be check it here. There's yes, this one. Alright. Let me copy. Alright, to here. So if I'm gonna be copy this and yes, that's correct. There are encrypt packets in result. What is associated protocol? You just have to be checked either right back to here on Wireshark. So they're using here for protocol SMB2, but if you check it here SMB2 is encrypted with SMB3 to here. So that's answer is could be equal to SMB3 here. Right, we got in here. Okay, now it's time to mitigation, disable printer, the spooler answer. You just have to be actually guys, you just have to be up read this all of things to here. For example, in the first question, provide the best manual disable. The first one is PowerShell and the second one is group PolyShy. Alright, you just have to be read it. PowerShell and the second one is group PolyShy. And for this question's answer, you just have to be give this answer. You just have to be read this. I don't want to be tell you. And for it is the answer to here. Okay. Alright. Conclusion is yes. Thank you for watching this video, guys, and this video is just for PrintNightmare brain underwood and TryHackMe, and we hacked the printer here, and we gathering here this white hat hacker looking for who hacked the printer and which file is on it and which ports and which IP addresses like that, and the Windows event logs on the Wireshark. And thank you for watching. We got those rules as intelligently, I think.